Hello, everyone. The ratings for the Women's Big Bash League have been fantastic this year. And while part of the reason can be a thirst for sports at these times of post pandemic activity, I strongly believe that the viewers are intrigued by the inclusion of seven professional women cricketers from India across a number of teams. One of the players is Smriti Mandhana from Sydney Thunder, who's with me today. Hi, Smriti.
Hello, hi, Pawan.
Smriti Mandhana is quite a superstar in the world of women's cricket. She made her international debut in India at a very young age. And in 2018, the Board of Cricket Control of India named her the best women's international cricketer. In December 2018, the ICC awarded her as the best female cricketer of the year. She was also named the ODI Player of the Year by ICC at the same time. And this is her third appearance at the WBBL series in Australia. Smriti, thank you for joining us at Indian Link. And let me start by wishing you a very happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali to you too. And thank you. Thank you for
How does it feel being away from the family at this time of Diwali?
Well, I think it's not a very new thing for us. We always are mostly away from home for Diwali. Just I think in last 2 years, of course, because of the COVID, we were at home at Diwali, and before that also, I think I was home for like 3 days just during the Diwali time. So I think just last 2 years I've been with the family, but yeah, I'm quite used to being away from them and celebrate it on video calls and just be there for the puja and all of that stuff. So yeah, of course, would love to be with them, but then if you're playing cricket and professionally, I think you have to get used to staying away from family.
Smriti, tell me one thing. There are a number of the Indian players in the WBBL. What's the plan? Are you guys gonna do something, light some candles, do a bhangra or something?
Well, actually, a few of us are in Adelaide and few of us are in Perth. And I think some of them are going to come tomorrow to Adelaide. So let's see. I think we might have a dinner at a good Indian restaurant, all of us together maybe. And not sure how we'll be able to arrange all the other stuff like diyas or anything. But yeah, I think Diwali is all about getting together and having a good time. So hopefully not the rituals, but we can all get together and maybe have a good dinner with everyone and just like celebrate.
No, fair enough. Now, Smriti, I just want to go back. I've been fascinated by how women cricketers found a way to indulge their passions for cricket. We've heard of Shefali disguising herself as a boy. Tell us, what was the turning point, Smriti, of your cricketing career?
Well, I think I wouldn't say that there was one turning point where all of a sudden I became a cricketer and it just changed things for me.
Tell me 2-3 turning points and tell us 2 or 3 turning points.
But yeah, it's just not like, I think I just don't think it's one moment. I think from the time I picked up bat and started playing cricket, I think my mom, dad have been a massive support from the time when I've started playing cricket. So I think that's one of the biggest reason that I don't have one turning point that things change, because they have been like with me for like last 15 years of me playing cricket. So I think and I wouldn't say that any performance or anything changed my life or something happened, but I think 2017 World Cup in general has changed a lot of things for women's cricket in India. So I would just say that. And personally for me, I wouldn't say that, okay, this one inning or that happened and that changed my life. I think it's just been a process of learning and trying to improve your game as much as you can.
Right. Now, while you're learning and improving the game, while this is your third season in WBBL, what's the experience of coming to Australia and playing in Australian conditions with Australian team players?
I think Australia is a great place to play cricket, and I always love coming to Australia.
Why is it a great place to play cricket?
Great wickets to bat on. I'm a batter, so. But in general, I think it's a beautiful country, and also the grounds are like very nice, and like you want to play on SCG, you want to play on MCG. You always dream to play on those grounds. So yeah, it's always good to come to Australia, play cricket. Whenever we come for series as well as like Big Bash, I think it's just an amazing place to play cricket, and especially as a batter, amazing wickets, good wickets to bat on. That's what you want as a cricketer.
So, in terms of, I'll come back to your Australian tour, but just wanted to check that over the past few weeks of being here, when you go back to the Indian cricket camp, are there any techniques? Are there any special things which you take with you and share with the rest of your 15 team players?
I wouldn't say that there's any technique or something. Of course, we do pick up stuff from other cricketers, just get to learn from each other, or trying to pick their brains. But I think more importantly, we get to play with all the top international players. You get to see them more. I think up close, up front. So maybe we can just pick up points that, okay, she's good at this shot. She's maybe not that great. So we can share that knowledge with the team. And when we play against them, so that it's easier to bowl to them and easier to bat against them if you know particular things about bowlers. So those are the things which we definitely take back from with us, and we share that this particular bowler, she bowls this way, and she bats
Smriti,
this way. That's what how they think.
I think you're being a bit on a spying mission, but that's all a part of international circuit, isn't it?
Not a spy mission, but I think it's always good to know 1% more about the opponents. Sure. But yeah. Sure. And I think in general, the team experience, every team has a different way of running. So whatever good points I find out, I just go back there. I discuss with them that these are good. We can apply within our team as well.
Smriti, you said something about picking the brains of your team players and people you play with here. Who are the 2 Australian cricketers you've had the most enjoyment of picking their brains?
Not really spoken to many as of now. Like not many I've actually who play for Australian team at the moment. I've spoken to them, so I wouldn't really pick any. Like not like particular 1% or 2%.
But generally, all of them you quite enjoy playing with.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just a good time to be out there, play with them, and yeah, I think I wouldn't say 1 or 2 names you get to learn even by watching few people. You get to learn by talking to few people. So yeah, I think in general everyone. Yeah.
Right. There are a couple of questions I wanted to check with you. You were here for the ICC T20 Women's Final, India versus Australia, one of your dream grounds, MCG. 86,714 people over there. How was that buzz?
Well, to be frank, it just felt like 10,000 Indians, 86,000, because I feel when we play back home and we are 15,000, when 15,000 Indians come, it's I think as loud as 86,000 Australians. But I think the day was really special and memorable, and the way MCG was filled, and to stand there on deep mid wicket, I remember I just looked around the ground and saw I just took like a glimpse of the whole stadium. I think that was quite memorable, because I remember playing in an empty MCG stadium in 2014 or 15 series, which we came here. As a kid, I was like 19, and I just had thought to myself that I hope this, like, we get good crowd and we fill up MCG, and like 5-6 years later, we have actually filled that, and we get to play in front of those. I think so. That was a very memorable moment, and yeah, I think amazing for women's cricket.
Do you see the same trajectory of people coming and watching games in India also in the past few years?
Yeah, definitely. I think last 4-5 years been we have got a lot more crowd and a lot more people back home as well to watch games. I think the T20 challenges which we played was almost a full stadium, and also a few series which we've been part of. I think we've got full stadium, so that's like an amazing thing for women's cricket.
And but there's still no institutionalized activity as Ranji Trophy for women, an equivalent of a Ranji Trophy, or a women's IPL in India. What are your thoughts on that?
We don't have a 4-day or 5-day tournament like Ranji Trophy, but we have a 1-day and a T20 tournament, which is not called Ranji Trophy. It's called a Senior Women's Domestic Tournament. So
that's a long name. We need to name it after someone.
Yeah. Maybe we can have a better name, definitely. But yeah, so So it's not like we don't have domestic. We have a good domestic setup as well. We have under 19s, under 23s seniors as well. Definitely a women's IPL would be great. We just started having 3 teams women IPL, and I'm sure that the number of teams will keep going higher as the time passes.
Right. Smriti, now I'm going to have some quick rapid fire questions with you. What's the favorite music you like listening to before going onto the ground? So you are all padded up, ready to go onto the ground or coming to the stadium. You have your headphones on and you got some favorite piece of music?
Well, actually, I just listen to more of like love songs and the slow songs, break up love songs even before the match. I'm not the one who will listen to fast music before a match because I'm already very fidgety. So I like to listen to some calm music, maybe some Arjit Singh songs, Bollywood songs. So yeah.
Right. So that's a good starting point. Who inspires you in cricket or personally?
I think personally, my mom inspires me a lot. The way she has worked hard to raise us, me and Bhaiya. Of course, dad was also there, but the way we had few problems growing up, and then the way my mom handled, I think just looking at that, I think she inspires me every day, and just looking at her, I just want to do well for her.
And professionally?
Professionally, I think I don't have a particular person who I'll say that okay, that person inspires me. I try and take up all the good points from everyone, whoever I play with, against, or watch someone on TV. So yeah, I think everyone kind of inspires me. I try and take something good about them, and I'll like, okay, maybe I can do that. I can work on that.
Favorite cricketer between Sachin Tendulkar or Sir Donald Bradman?
I think both are amazing cricketers. I'm a no one to actually pick between them. But being an Indian, and of course I've watched Sachin sir, and I've grown up watching his batting, I would say Sachin sir.
Favorite cuisine: Chinese, Indian, or Italian?
Of course, Indian.
I believe your mother, Smita, is in charge of your diet and clothing. Is that correct?
Yeah, she looks after my diet in a way that she's quite strict with what I eat. I can eat junk quite a lot, so she's very strict with that.
So now that you're away from the mom in the touring capacity,
actually
can you come out publicly?
Can you
come out publicly and be honest about it?
Now I'm much better actually. Like because last 2-3 years, of course, I've been taking care of my diet. So mom is very happy with that. So now it's not that I have to be told to do something. It was like maybe when I was around 20s and like 19s and 20s, it was more of that time when she used to be strict with me.
Yeah. So Smriti, when you get back home after your hard tour, mom's cooked some dinner, your flight gets in at 6 o'clock in the evening. What would you expect will be waiting at the family dinner table?
Aloo paratha. I'm sure mom will be making some aloo parathas.
Wonderful. And before
but even if I land in Mumbai at 6 o'clock, I'll reach Sangli by only next day. So
well, you can have them for breakfast. The beauty about aloo parathas is they can translate across breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Who is the most fun person to be in the dressing room with?
Sydney Thunder or Indian team? What do you like?
Anyway, give me both.
Well, with the Sydney Thunder group, I've just been for 2-3 weeks. I'll pick people from the Indian team. I think we have a good competition now. We have a lot of youngsters who jump around everywhere in the team, in the dressing room. So it's maybe Jemmy, Harleen, Radha. I think all of these 2-3 people are the ones who entertain everyone in the dressing room.
And in the Sydney Thunder dressing room, anybody else?
Sydney Thunder dressing room, I think Phoebe Litchfield is and Lauren Smith is. I think both are quite entertaining. They always keep the mood right in the dressing room.
Well, it seems like you're having fun, Smriti Mandhana. Thank you for joining us on Indian Link Radio and wishing you and your family and everybody a very, very happy Diwali and all the best wishes for the new Hindu New Year.
Thank you so much and happy Diwali to all the Indian Link fans and you too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.